He's Stonebraker and he does stuff, yeah. Feel the hum of the wheels out there. Not perfect, but he dares to dream. Hit that subscribe, make that bell scream.
What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff, and I'm out here on the Sky S700 yet again. 3 videos in a row on the same $729 folding e-bike, 56 miles. Today is July 21st, 2025. It is a Monday. Let's pass this SUV. But it's about noon, and have another day off of work, using that PTO so I don't lose it. Learned a valuable lesson last year in using PTO. We were allowed to carry over some PTO, but last year I didn't take a whole lot of time off, so I was like, you can only carry over so many hours, so I was kind of like in a hurry and in a panic the last 2 months of the year, trying to get some time off. And who wants to take time off in like November, December? You know, it's nice to have time off of work, but you know, you can't really do a lot. You can't really get out on e-bikes. So this year I made it a mission to use as much PT. Oh man, what the hell is that? But I made a mission to use as much PTO as I can during the summer months. But either way, enough of my poor usage of my paid time off from work. It's a kind of nice day, sort of. I mean, similar weather to the previous ride. A little sunnier. It's still supposed to rain a little bit today, but I wanted to get out here before the rain and just kind of talk about Wednesday. My new e-bike is going to be here. I could not hold off on the last video of just popping out a surprise video in the middle of this week and being like, guess what guys, I bought another bike and didn't tell you. So I told you the details of it. It did not take long for the internet detectives, Dick Tracy, Perry Mason. No, he's a lawyer. Perry Mason was a lawyer. Yeah, if you can think of any other detectives, yeah, I can't right now, so we're just gonna roll at Dick Tracy. But the internet Dick Tracy's got their hats on and their smoking pipes and their magnifying glass. And yeah, they got it like right away. So we might as well spill the beans. And the beans are gonna be spilt. So Wednesday, unless there's a delay or anything like that, my new bike will be here, and it is a, hopefully I pronounce this right, AIPAS, and I believe, and I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, they've got 2 bikes. They've got an M1 and they've got an M2, and I believe the step over is the AIPAS M1 right here, baby. So that will be delivered Wednesday. Today, all my accessories that I'd like to buy for my bikes, all supposed to be delivered today. So we're talking, and technically I didn't need mirrors, but I bought mirrors, same ones. I bought a zoom seat post. I bought another baggie for the front. I bought pedals. So we'll see how good the pedals look. I'm a little taken back about the pedals. Now, normally, once I started buying pedals, I normally buy the same brand, just in different colors, white or black, because I've had, you know, white bikes and black pedals goes with everything. So this bike, and I'll show you, I'm not going to tell you, you'll have to watch the video this week, but I will show you the colors that the M1 comes in. So we'll just set them like, let's go here, and let's be wild and crazy and put one down here. And then for the sake of my ADHD, let's put the other one up here. And if there's a 4th collar, let's put it down there. I'm not entirely for sure. But you're currently looking at the collars for the AIPAS, hopefully I said it right, M1. So I was torn between the M1 and the M2. because only difference is the M1 is a step over, the M2 is a step through. Now, if you're a fan of my channel, which I know I've got 2 of them out there, and you've been watching some of my videos since 2024, maybe late, no, it would be early 2024. I did have before I've got the Mach-Wheel Basalt 2.0 that I currently have, I did have another Mach-Wheel bike. It was a Mach-Wheel Tour Plus, and I'll put a picture of it up here too. I guess this is gonna be a video of just random pictures. And this was a step over, and I'm not a very tall dude. I'm like 5'8". I could maybe be 5'9" if I'm feeling brave and wild and crazy, but typically I like to say I'm about 5'8". And it was a big bike, but I really liked it. The only issue I had with that bike was the brakes. They were super squeaky, and I can almost guarantee that is an issue that could have been fixed very cheaply, but I guess I just didn't want to fix it, so. I think we got another e-biker up here. Let's see how well the ants guy does on some green grass right here. Oh yeah, that's an e-bike. You know what, let's, instead of following him and getting stuck in a conversation, let's just go this way. Those collars were kind of tempting, and but I bought the pedals, so I know we kind of started talking about something else. But I bought the pedals, and this is the first time I have not bought white or black pedals, and it's actually not the same brand that I've always bought. It's a different brand. I was hopeful that the company that I always buy my pedals from had a version of their pedal in the color I wanted, and they did not. So I was just looking on Amazon for this color pedals, and to be honest with you, there wasn't a whole lot of options. And the options those birds are causing some havoc. But the options they had were either really expensive, like, I'm sorry, I'll pay like 20 bucks for pedals. You know, I'll give it like 20 to 25 bucks, but I'm not gonna pay $40 or 50 or even more for pedals. That's just not gonna happen in my life. So they are on the way. And I feel like the collars aren't gonna match, obviously, because different shades and stuff like that. So we'll see how they look. If I don't like them, I'll just return them. I do have a couple spare pedals from this brand, and I even have a set of pedals that Favato sent me, which are black and chrome, like silver, and they're pretty much similar to these. They're real thin, and they've got the little knobs on it, so I mean, I can always use those if I want. I'll just have to ignore my feet wanting to constantly stomp my pedals, because the word Favato is evil in my dictionary right now. So everything's coming today. The Zoom seat post, the bag, the pedals. I did buy a stem adjuster extender. That is one thing on the AIPAS. I did not like the look of it. And it didn't look too bad, I'll be honest. But it is one of the bikes that looks like they have more of the mountain bike style handlebars that are kind of lower. Again, not terrible. They kind of have a little bit of a curve at the end to stop that. But I just am not a fan of that riding style. So hopefully that, and I did buy a bigger one, so it has more of a rise to it. So that'll be here too. And I know there's something else. I think I bought 7 items. I can't remember what else I bought. Oh, Cloud9. So Cloud9 seat, mirrors, pedal, front bag, the gub. I bought another gub. That's 5. Anyways, there's 7 things. So it's scheduled to be here per Amazon's lovely website pretty much any time. I was hoping that they would be here before I left, so I could kind of show you what they look like a little bit, but maybe when I get back on the ride. I've only got about a half of battery left, so I did bump the speed up to pedal assist 3, so we can kind of go a little faster. But I forgot I haven't even, I've taken this out and I haven't had a chance to you know, charge it. But I have gotten to the point where I'm trying now to not charge it until it's about dead. I got into a habit where I would go out and ride it and I'd still have like 70% life on the battery, and then I would just charge it right away. So I don't think that's very good for bikes, e-bikes, batteries. So praise all the YouTube videos that told me I was doing something wrong, which is a lot of times I've done something wrong. I'm trying to not put a video out like my first time touching the bike. I want to maybe have a few miles on it so that way I can be like, okay, the brakes are a little squeaky, I can fix it, or I can figure everything out, because it's really not fair to these e-bikes. I don't think it is, at least in my opinion. Because, you know, most e-bikes I've learned do come with small little things you got to have adjusted and things like that. But we will make sure that we've got it to where we want it. So that, more than likely, I'm going to change the date again. Will probably be Saturday, because I don't get off work till 4:30 on Friday. Sometimes, like this week, I have things I got to do after work. So it would probably be like 7:30 by the time I got out. And yeah, that means if I'm going to upload it, I would either upload it like midnight, which that's a great logical thing to do on YouTube if you're trying to get subscribers and views, is uploading videos at midnight. So I'll probably just wait till Saturday, record it Saturday afternoon, edit it, get it up there Saturday late afternoon. But we will see. You never know. I could get some inspiration Wednesday, take it out a little bit after work, and then just decide to do something Thursday and upload it Friday. So just be on the lookout. Subscribe if you're new. I've said this in all my recent videos. I'm trying to get to 400 subs. Most people, most YouTubers, that's like, they get that in like a week, the people that do these videos. But for me, 400 subs would be like 4 million. And I've made a goal of 400 subs by the end of August. I made that goal a few months ago and I had like 250 subs or something. I didn't think it was going to be attainable, but lately, and sorry, I was just listening to a noise the front wheel was just making. What is that noise? But wonder if there's like a cable hitting. I don't know. It's just kind of like a little, like, not a grinding, just kind of like a, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a weird noise. But I'm pretty close. Now I've still got about a month, and I believe I'm now at like 370 some. I've probably gained about 10 subs this week. So if you're seeing this, subscribe if you like it. If you don't like my, here's some more deer, and there they go. Look at them dudes hot, man. I've just come to expect deer on this trail like every single time now. I always gotta, when I take that turn, I always gotta watch out a little bit. There's another one. That's a big boy, or a girl. That's a big girl. All right, is there any more deer gonna come out from here? If you want, go ahead. I'm a licensed deer crossing guard. I'm giving you full access to the path here. Please feel free, and let's see here. I do not see any to my left. Am I going to be surprised by any of them I ride? I don't think so, because there's beans and stuff right there. There's one right there. That's the little boy. Hi, buddy. Go get your family. Hello. Yeah, they need to come out here and trim this. There's not room for two people. I just about hit that dude right there. I had to take some greenery on my right arm just to make sure we didn't collide with each other. That's crazy. I'm excited this week for the new bike. I'm excited today to get all the stuff just so I can have it ready. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain to put together. I've kind of mastered e-bike putting together now, except front wheels. I don't think I'll ever master that completely. I do need to learn a little bit more about adjusting brakes and things like that, because I've learned that I think pretty much, as I said, most e-bikes, there's always like something with the brakes you got to fix, and I really need to learn how to do the derailleurs a little bit and how to adjust that. But what is that noise? I did kind of mess with the front fork a little bit before I left. It was like open and closing, and I did change the preload adjustment there. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but I mean, the bike works fine. There's just probably something a little out of aligned, something, I'm not for sure. But besides the noise it's making right now, I've really enjoyed this bike so far. We're at 60 miles. It's been perfect for just what I want, just something to ride around like this. And let's hope it stays perfect for something I want, just to ride around like this. Super low step through, easy to get on and off. No complaints about any of that. This bike again has a 1,000-watt motor, so it's pretty torquey. You don't really think a bike so cheap is going to have so much torque, but this definitely does. It's got enough torque to get you up hills. It's got a nice get off when you start going. And if you're like me, and I don't throttle a lot unless I'm wanting to get somewhere really quick, so usually I'm off the throttle. Unless a lot of times if I'm, and I think a lot of YouTubers do this, not just me, but if I'm at a stop sign and I'm coming to a complete stop, when I start going in, I'll throttle just a little bit to get going, and then I start pedaling. I think that is pretty standard, though. I don't think that that's anything I'm doing weird or different or anything, so. Can't believe I almost got 20 minutes of this video. I was trying to tell myself that I'm gonna come out today before it rained, and I want to put out a quick video, and quick video used to mean like 12, 15 minutes. Now quick video is like 20 to 25, so we'll see. But talking about the video, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. We've reached 20 minutes. I'll edit a little bit to try to cut this down for you guys, but just an update letting you know that my new bike is the AIPAS M1 Pro. 950 bucks, under $1,000. It seems to have a lot of pretty good aspects, pretty good components to it, but seems like there's a few with that price tag. Obviously they had to kind of give and take a little bit, so I don't want to talk too much about the specifics. We'll do that in a video. But as always, guys, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time. I'm gonna let this vehicle pass me. I'm gonna grab some lunch. I'm gonna wait for my Amazon stuff, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Monday. Hopefully you guys do the same, and I will see you in the next one with my new e-bike.